We're diving deep into a coin that's not only a piece of history but also a collector's dream, the 1964 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny. You might have one sitting in your collection, or even in a drawer somewhere. What you may not realize is that this particular penny has been making waves in the coin collecting world, with some fetching impressive market values. Stay tuned as we explore everything you need to know about the 1964 D penny and why it might be worth more than you think. Before we get into the value of this coin, let's take a look at its background. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, and it has since become one of the most iconic coins in American history. By the 1960s, the penny still featured Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse, or front, of the coin, and the reverse showed the Lincoln Memorial, which had been added in 1959 to replace the original Wheatears design. In 1964, the United States Mint produced a massive number of pennies at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. In fact, it was one of the last years before the government shifted its focus away from pennies to meet the demand for silver coins due to the Coinage Act of 1965. As a result, millions of 1964 pennies were struck. The Denver Mint, indicated by the D Mint mark, was one of the key locations for production that year. While most of these pennies were common, certain factors have caused the value of some of them to skyrocket. So, what makes some 1964 D pennies so special? The value of any coin depends on a few key factors: rarity, condition, and any errors or unique features that make it stand out. First, let's talk about condition. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins in pristine condition. Coins that have been well preserved over the decades, showing little to no signs of wear, can command significantly higher prices. A 1964 D penny in mint state condition, meaning it looks almost as good as the day it was struck, could fetch a high market value. Second, coin errors play a huge role in determining value. In the case of the 1964 D penny, there are a few error varieties that collectors are particularly interested in. Some of these include doubled die obverse, where the lettering or Lincoln's portrait appears to be doubled, or die cracks, which leave unique markings on the surface of the coin. These error coins are much rarer and, as a result, can sell for much more than a regular 1964 D penny. Lastly, rarity is always a factor. While the 1964 D penny is not particularly rare in terms of how many were minted, finding one in perfect condition or with an error makes it much rarer and, therefore, more valuable. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for. What's the market value of the 1964 D penny? In general, a regular 1964 D penny in circulated condition may only be worth a few cents or face value. However, if you have one that's in excellent, uncirculated condition, you could be looking at anywhere from $5 to $50 depending on the quality, but that's not all. If you happen to have a 1964 D penny with an error, such as a doubled die, the value could shoot up dramatically. Some of these error pennies have been known to sell for hundreds, even thousands, of dollars at auction. For example, in a recent auction, a near-perfect 1964 D penny with a doubled die error sold for over $2,000. That's an impressive sum for a penny that many might overlook as common pocket change. Of course, values fluctuate based on demand, the specific condition of the coin, and current market trends. It's always a good idea to get your coin appraised by a professional or take it to an auction house if you believe it has unique qualities. If you're wondering whether your 1964 D penny might be worth a small fortune, there are a few things to look for. First, check for the D Mint mark just below the date on the front of the coin. If it's there, that means your penny was minted in Denver. And next, examine the condition of the coin. Is it shiny, free from scratches, and showing minimal wear? If so, you could be holding onto something valuable. Lastly, check for any visible errors. If the lettering, date, or Lincoln's profile looks doubled, or if there are any unusual marks, you might have an error coin on your hands. Once you've identified your coin, you can either take it to a coin dealer or have it graded by a professional coin grading service. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can help determine the exact condition of your coin and assign it a grade, which can significantly impact its value. If you're looking to sell, consider listing your coin at a reputable auction house or online marketplace where collectors are actively searching for rare and valuable pennies. The 1964 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny might seem like an ordinary coin, but under the right circumstances, it could be worth far more than its face value. Whether it's a coin in pristine condition or one with a rare error, these pennies have caught the attention of collectors worldwide. If you have a 1964 D penny in your collection, now's the time to take a closer look. Who knows, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content on valuable coins. We've got more exciting videos on rare coins coming your way, so stay tuned. See you next time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our other videos on valuable coins, including the rarest pennies and nickels worth millions of dollars. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a valuable 1964 penny or any other rare coin. We'd love to hear your stories. We're diving into the world of rare pennies, and we've got something truly special for you. We're talking about the 1987 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny that's turning heads in the collector's market. This particular penny, if found in the right condition, could be worth a surprising amount of money. So, if you've got a jar of old pennies lying around, stay tuned because you could be holding onto a fortune. Let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American coinage since its introduction in 1909. Over the decades, millions of these pennies have been minted, but not all pennies are created equal. The 1987 penny may seem like a common coin, but the version without a mint mark has sparked interest in the numismatic community. No mint mark means this penny was minted in Philadelphia, and while most Philadelphia coins don't carry the mint mark, certain characteristics of this year's penny have made it stand out. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly makes this penny so valuable? Well, it all comes down to rarity and condition. The 1987 no mint mark penny itself isn't extremely rare, but finding one in mint state condition is a different story. Coins that have been preserved with little to no wear, often graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, are highly sought after. The higher the grade, the more valuable the penny becomes. Let's talk numbers. On average, a circulated 1987 no mint mark penny isn't worth more than face value. But if you're lucky enough to find one in pristine condition, things change dramatically. A high-grade, uncirculated 1987 penny could sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. And for those that have achieved the highest grades, we're talking serious money. One of the highest sales recorded for this coin was over $1,500. Imagine that, a penny worth over $1,000. So, what should you look for if you think you have a valuable 1987 no mint mark penny? First, examine the condition of the coin. Does it have any noticeable scratches or wear? Ideally, you want to find a penny with a sharp, crisp design, with no significant damage or discoloration. If your coin looks like it just came out of the mint, you might have a winner on your hands. Next, you'll want to consider getting your coin professionally graded. Professional grading can significantly increase the value of your coin because it provides buyers with a guarantee of its authenticity and condition. The grading process involves experts who will thoroughly examine your penny and assign it a grade on a scale of 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, mint condition coin. Coins graded MS65 or higher are the ones that can fetch the most money. And now, let's talk about where to sell these valuable pennies. You have several options when it comes to selling rare coins. One of the most popular methods is through online auction sites like eBay, where collectors are always on the lookout for rare finds. However, if you want to get the best possible price, you may want to consider working with a professional coin dealer or participating in a numismatic auction. These venues often attract serious collectors willing to pay top dollar for high-grade coins, but before you rush off to sell, make sure to do your homework. Research recent sales of similar coins to get an idea of what yours might be worth. You can also check online resources like PCGS or NGC to see the most up-to-date pricing information for your coin's grade. One important thing to keep in mind is that coin collecting is all about the long game. The value of coins like the 1987 no mint mark penny can fluctuate over time based on market demand. If you don't need to sell your coin immediately, it might be worth holding onto it for a few more years to see if its value increases. With the growing interest in numismatics, there's always the chance that these rare pennies will become even more valuable in the future. So, to sum it all up, the 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny may not seem special at first glance, but in the right condition, it can be worth a significant amount of money. If you think you have one, check its condition carefully and consider having it professionally graded. And who knows, you might just find yourself with a penny worth thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more content about rare and valuable coins. We're talking about a modern penny that could be hiding in your pocket change right now, the 2016 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, the seemingly ordinary coin could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. Stick around to find out why this penny is turning heads in the coin collecting community and how you can spot one that might be worth thousands, if not millions, of dollars. Before we get into the specifics of the 2016 D-Mint Mark penny, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny. First minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this penny is one of the most widely circulated coins in U.S. history. Over the years, there have been many versions, changes in design, and rare mint errors that have turned certain pennies into highly sought-after collectibles. The 2016 penny was part of a long line of Lincoln pennies featuring the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which was first introduced in 1959. The D-Mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Denver, Colorado. While most of these coins are still only worth face value, some rare and unique versions can be worth much, much more. You might be asking yourself, what makes the 2016 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny so special? While it's true that millions of these coins were minted, certain factors can make individual coins stand out and be worth a lot of money. These factors include minting errors, coin condition, and even small details that are often overlooked. The key reason some 2016 D pennies have shot up in value comes down to rare mint errors. These errors are essentially mistakes that occurred during the coin's production, and they can dramatically increase the value of a coin. For example, if you find a penny with a doubled die, off-center strike, or an unusual appearance, it might be worth much more than a penny. Another important factor in determining the value of a 2016 D penny is its grade. Coin grading is a system used to evaluate a coin's condition, and it can have a huge impact on its worth. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin that shows no signs of wear or damage. The most valuable 2016 D pennies are those that have been graded as MS70 by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC. MS70 means the coin is in mint state, and it looks exactly as it did when it was freshly minted, without any visible flaws. Finding a 2016 D penny in this condition is incredibly rare, and such coins can fetch a price far above face value, sometimes even in the thousands of dollars. Now let's talk about the types of mint errors that can make a 2016 D penny worth a fortune. Some of the most valuable errors include: this happens when the design on the die is accidentally impressed twice, causing a doubling effect on the coin's image. Look closely at the lettering, Lincoln's face, or the date for any signs of doubling. If you spot this error, you could be holding a valuable coin. This occurs when the coin is struck off-center, leaving part of the design missing. Off-center pennies are very rare, and depending on how off-center the strike is, the value can increase significantly. These are small cracks or breaks in the die that can leave unusual raised lines or blobs on the coin. While they may seem like imperfections, these errors can increase the value of a coin due to their rarity. If a 2016 D penny was accidentally struck on a planchet, coin blank, meant for another denomination, such as a dime or nickel, this is considered a transitional error and could be worth a significant amount of money. The rarity of finding a penny with one of these mint errors, combined with its condition, is what drives up the value. Collectors and investors are always looking for rare coins to add to their collections, and they're willing to pay top dollar for something unique. A 2016 D penny with a major error in mint condition could easily be worth thousands, if not millions, of dollars in today's market. Additionally, modern pennies with errors tend to be rarer than older coins because minting processes have become more precise over the years. This makes error coins from recent years like 2016 even more valuable when they're found. So, how can you tell if your 2016 D-Mint Mark penny is worth more than a penny? Here are a few steps you can take. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to look for any mint errors, such as doubling, off-center strikes, or cracks in the die. If the penny looks brand new or close to it, it might be worth getting graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. If it grades at MS70, it could be worth a significant amount. Ensure the coin has the D-Mint mark, indicating it was produced in Denver. While mint errors can occur at any mint, the Denver Mint is known for producing some notable error coins. If you think you found a valuable penny, take it to a reputable coin dealer or submit it to a grading service to get an expert opinion. They'll be able to confirm if your penny is rare and provide a more accurate estimate of its value. Who knew a 2016 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny could be worth so much? If you're lucky enough to find one with a rare mint error or in perfect condition, you might just have a valuable collector's item on your hands. Keep an eye out for those small details, and always check your pocket change. You never know what treasure you might be carrying around without even realizing it. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin collecting content. We're diving into the world of rare coins, and this time we'll be discussing a fascinating piece from recent times, the 2020 D-Mint Mark Lincoln Penny. You might be wondering how a coin minted just a few years ago can hold significant value. Well, stick around because we're about to unravel the mystery behind the market value of this intriguing penny, which has captured the attention of collectors and coin enthusiasts worldwide. Could it be worth millions? Let's find out. Introduction to the 2020 D Lincoln Penny. Before we explore the value, let's start with a little background on this coin. The 2020 Lincoln Penny with a D mint mark was struck at the Denver Mint, which is what the D stands for. The Lincoln Penny has a long and rich history dating back to 1909 when it was first introduced. The iconic image of Abraham Lincoln has graced the front of the penny ever since, making it one of the most recognizable coins in the United States. In 2020, the penny still followed the same general design with Lincoln's profile on the obverse, or front, of the coin, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, or back. However, what sets the 2020 D penny apart is its scarcity in top conditions, combined with potential mint errors, which can drive its value much higher than face value. Why some pennies become valuable now, you might ask. Why would a coin that's barely a few years old be worth more than 1 cent? The value of a coin often depends on several factors, including its rarity, condition, and whether it has any unique characteristics or errors. In the case of the 2020 D penny, there are several key elements that can make it worth much more than a penny. Key factors that determine the value of the 2020 D penny. One of the main factors that determine a coin's value is its condition. Collectors use a grading system to assess the quality of a coin. The most desirable coins are those in mint state condition, meaning they show no signs of wear and tear and look just as they did when they left the mint. The 2020 D penny is no exception. Coins that have been well preserved and graded as mint state 68 or higher can be worth significantly more to collectors. A coin graded MS 68 can fetch a high price, and if a rare example reaches MS 69 or MS 70, which are nearly perfect grades, its value could skyrocket. Grading is typically done by professional organizations like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, so if you think you have a valuable penny, it might be worth getting it graded. Another factor that can increase the value of a 2020 D penny is the presence of mint errors. Mint errors occur when something goes wrong during the coin's production process. These errors can include things like double strikes, off-center strikes, or even die cracks that leave unique marks on the coin. Collectors love these kinds of errors because they make a coin one of a kind. Some 2020 D pennies have been found with striking errors, which means there could be coins out there that are worth far more than just 1 cent. If you come across a 2020 D penny with an unusual marking or error, it might be worth a closer look. How much is a 2020 D penny worth? So, how much could your 2020 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny be worth? The value of this coin varies widely depending on its condition and whether it has any notable errors. Generally speaking, an average circulated 2020 D penny is still worth only 1 cent. However, those in exceptional condition or with significant mint errors can be worth far more. For example, high-grade 2020 D pennies that have been certified as MS68 or MS69 have been known to sell for hundreds of dollars. Coins with rare mint errors could be valued at thousands of dollars. And in extremely rare cases, coins with both a perfect condition and a striking error could fetch even higher prices, potentially reaching into the millions. Though this is very rare, the importance of professional grading. If you believe you have a valuable 2020 D penny, getting it professionally graded is essential. A professional grading service can authenticate the coin's condition, which is crucial for determining its true value. Once graded, you can sell your coin to collectors or at auction houses where rare coins can fetch incredible prices. Many collectors are looking for the next big find, and if your coin is certified in excellent condition or has an interesting error, it could be the one they're after. So, before you rush to spend that 2020 D penny, make sure to check its condition and consider having it graded. Could you have a fortune in your pocket? While the 2020 D penny might not seem like $1 million coin at first glance, there's always the potential that you could have a rare gem in your collection. The key to uncovering its true value lies in understanding the factors we've discussed: condition, grading, and possible mint errors. If your penny checks all these boxes, it could be worth much more than its face value. So, go ahead and check your pocket change, piggy banks, or coin jars. You never know what treasure you might find. And if you think you've struck gold with a rare 2020 penny, it's definitely worth doing some research or seeking professional advice. Who knows, that 1-cent coin could be worth a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating content about rare coins and collectibles. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, and in particular, one special penny that's turning heads for its surprising value, the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. You might think it's just another regular penny, but this coin has captured the attention of collectors and is now worth a substantial amount of money. So, let's take a closer look at why this coin is so valuable and how much it's currently worth on the market. First, let's start with some background on the 1984 Lincoln penny. This coin was minted in large quantities as part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. The Lincoln penny features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, designed by Victor D. Brenner, and on the reverse, the image of the Lincoln Memorial. While most of these pennies are fairly common, what sets the 1984 no-mint Mark version apart is its rarity and the unique errors that were found on some of these coins. So, what does it mean when we say no-mint mark? Typically, a coin's mint mark indicates the location where it was produced. For example, a D4 Denver or an S4 San Francisco. When there's no mint mark, it usually means the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. However, in some cases, a no-mint mark coin can still hold significant value, especially when combined with errors or anomalies, which brings us to the next point. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1984 Lincoln penny is the potential for finding a variety with what's known as the double ear error. This is a striking mistake made during the minting process where Lincoln's ear appears to be doubled or shadowed. This error is visible on the obverse side of the penny, and it's quite obvious when you know what to look for. Coins with this doubling error are rare and have become highly sought after by collectors, dramatically increasing their value. So, why is this specific penny valuable? First and foremost, rarity plays a huge role in its worth. While millions of 1984 pennies were minted, only a small percentage have the double ear error. Combine that with the fact that error coins are always popular among collectors, and you have the perfect recipe for a valuable penny. The condition of the coin also matters. Those in mint state or uncirculated condition fetch higher prices than coins that have seen circulation. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, just how much is the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny worth today? Well, if you have a standard 1984 penny with no mint mark, it's worth around face value or slightly more, depending on its condition. But if you're lucky enough to own a 1984 penny with the double ear error in top condition, it could be worth anywhere from hundreds to even thousands of dollars. In fact, some of these error coins have sold for as much as $2,000 or more at auction. The exact value will depend on the specific coin's condition and rarity, but it's safe to say that if you find one of these error coins, you've struck gold, well, figuratively speaking. If you're wondering whether you might have a valuable 1984 penny, there are a few things to check. First, grab a magnifying glass and carefully inspect Lincoln's ear. If you notice what looks like a doubled or shadowed outline, particularly near the lower part of the ear, you may have an error coin. If you're not sure, it's always a good idea to take the penny to a professional coin dealer or send it to a coin grading service to get an expert opinion. Speaking of coin grading, if you do believe you have a 1984 Lincoln penny with the double ear error, it's crucial to get the coin authenticated and graded. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can provide an official evaluation of your coin's condition and assign it a grade, which will help determine its market value. A coin in mint state, with little to no wear, will always be worth more than one that's been heavily circulated. So, if you found a valuable 1984 no-mint Mark penny, where can you sell it? There are several options. You could list it on an online auction site like eBay, where rare coins often fetch competitive prices. You could also reach out to a coin dealer who specializes in rare and error coins. Lastly, if your coin is exceptionally valuable, you might consider submitting it to a professional coin auction to attract serious buyers. To wrap things up, the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how even the smallest coin can hold big value. While not all 1984 pennies are worth more than face value, the rare error coins with the double ear mistake can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So, the next time you come across a penny from your loose change, take a closer look. It might just be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Leave a comment down below if you've ever found a rare or valuable penny, and let us know what other coins you'd like us to cover next. We're diving into a very special coin that you might just have in your collection or even lying around the house, the 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. You may be surprised to learn that this penny, depending on its condition and some other factors, can be worth significantly more than just a single cent. In fact, the market value of these coins has caught the attention of collectors, and in some cases, they have sold for impressive amounts. So, let's break down what makes this penny valuable and how much it could be worth today. Before we talk about the specific 2005 no-mint mark penny, let's first give a quick overview of the Lincoln penny itself. Introduced in 1909, the Lincoln penny was created to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the design of the penny has changed, but Lincoln's profile has remained a constant. In 1982, the U.S. Mint changed the composition of the penny from 95% copper to copper-plated zinc due to the rising cost of copper. The no-mint mark pennies are typically produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which doesn't use a mint mark on its coins. Now let's talk specifically about the 2005 no-mint mark penny. At first glance, this penny may not look like anything special. However, what makes it stand out is a combination of factors, including its condition, rarity in certain grades, and any potential minting errors that might be present. While millions of these pennies were produced in 2005, only a small fraction remain in near-perfect condition, and even fewer have unique errors, making them highly sought after by collectors. So, what should you be looking for if you come across a 2005 penny without a mint mark? Here are the key factors that can significantly increase its value. The condition of the coin is crucial. Pennies that are graded in mint state, especially those that have little to no wear and retain their original luster, are worth far more than circulated pennies. Look for sharp details in Lincoln's portrait, clear lettering, and no signs of heavy scratches or damage. Mint errors can turn a common penny into a rare and valuable one. Look for things like off-center strikes, doubled dies, or other abnormalities. These kinds of errors are rare and can make the coin extremely valuable. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. The higher the grade, the higher the value. If you think you have a valuable 2005 no-mint mark penny, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Now, let's get to the part everyone's been waiting for: the current market value of the 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. For pennies in circulated condition, the value typically doesn't go much beyond face value. However, if you find one in uncirculated condition or with an error, the value could be significantly higher. In top mint state conditions, these pennies have been known to sell for anywhere from $10 to over $100 depending on the specific coin. Error coins, especially those with major striking mistakes, can fetch prices upwards of several $100s or more at auction. And if you found a 2005 no-mint mark penny that you think might be worth something, you'll want to know where to sell it. Your first step should be getting the coin graded if it's in exceptional condition or has an error. Once it's graded, you can sell it through several avenues. Visit local coin dealers who specialize in rare and valuable coins. They'll be able to appraise your penny and offer you a fair price based on its condition and rarity. Websites like eBay or specialized auction platforms like Heritage Auctions allow you to list your coin and reach collectors from all over the world. Coins in high grades or with errors tend to attract serious bidders. Attending a coin show is another great way to connect with collectors and dealers. You can often get a more accurate appraisal and sell your coin to people who understand its value. To wrap things up, here are a few final tips for anyone hoping to cash in on their 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Always store your coins properly to avoid damage. Even small scratches or handling marks can lower the value of a coin. If you believe your coin is valuable, have it professionally graded. This will give potential buyers more confidence in its authenticity and condition. Keep an eye on the market. Coin values fluctuate, so it's important to sell your penny at the right time when demand is high. And that's everything you need to know about the 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. If you have any questions or think you've got a valuable coin, leave a comment below and let us know. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more coin collecting tips and rare finds. We're diving into one of the most intriguing coins out there, the 1968 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny. This seemingly ordinary penny could be worth an extraordinary amount of money. Yes, you heard that right. If you have a 1968 D Lincoln penny, it might just be worth far more than its face value. So, stick around as we explore its history, what makes it valuable, and how much it's worth in today's market. First, let's take a quick look at the history behind the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, designed by Victor David Brenner to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It's one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history, and over the years, small variations and mint errors have made certain versions incredibly valuable to collectors. The 1968 D penny is one of these coins with a high market value, making it a hot item for collectors. And now, let's talk about the D mint mark. What does it mean? The D indicates that the coin was minted in Denver. The U.S. Mint produced Lincoln pennies at various facilities, including Philadelphia, San Francisco, and Denver. In 1968, millions of pennies were struck at the Denver Mint, but certain factors can make one of these pennies stand out from the rest and be worth a significant amount of money. So, why is the 1968 D penny worth more than other coins from that year? There are a few key factors that contribute to its value. Coins with minting errors are highly sought after by collectors. Some 1968 D pennies may have misprints, double dies, or off-center strikes, which can dramatically increase their value. If you come across a 1968 D penny with a noticeable error, it could be worth a small fortune. The condition or grade of the coin plays a major role in its market value. Coins that have been well preserved and show little to no wear are worth far more than circulated ones. The most valuable 1968 D pennies are those in uncirculated condition or graded as MS, mint state, by professional coin grading services. Although most 1968 pennies are made of copper, some rare ones could have unusual compositions due to planchet errors during minting. If you have a 1968 D penny made from an incorrect metal, it could be worth thousands or even millions. Let's get to the part you've been waiting for, the market value. How much is a 1968 D mint mark Lincoln penny worth? The value can range significantly depending on its condition and any minting errors. For a typical circulated 1968 D penny, the value is just a few cents above face value. However, coins in pristine, uncirculated condition or those with errors can sell for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. In fact, some rare error pennies from 1968 have sold at auction for up to $1 million. Collectors are always on the lookout for these unique coins, which is why it's important to carefully inspect any old pennies you come across. You never know if you might have a hidden gem in your collection. If you're wondering how to determine if your 1968 D penny is valuable, here are a few steps you can take. Check your penny for any visible minting errors. Look for doubling in the date or lettering, off-center strikes, or any unusual marks. These small details can significantly increase the coin's value. The less wear and tear your penny has, the better. Look for coins that still have their original luster and sharp details. Coins in mint state condition are the most valuable. If you think you have a rare or valuable penny, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded by a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will assess the coin's condition and authenticity, which can help you determine its true value. If you're thinking about selling your 1968 D penny, do some research on recent auction prices. This will give you a good idea of how much similar coins are selling for and whether your penny could be worth millions. So, there you have it, the 1968 D mint mark Lincoln penny is much more than just a penny. While not all 1968 D pennies are worth millions, certain coins with minting errors or in exceptional condition can fetch impressive prices. If you have a 1968 D penny, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. You never know, you might have a rare coin worth a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest coin collecting tips and discoveries. And if you've ever come across a rare or valuable penny, let us know in the comments below. We're diving into the 1961 D mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that might not look like much at first glance but could actually be worth a lot of money. So, if you're a coin collector or just curious about rare coins, stick around because this video is going to reveal everything you need to know about this valuable penny and how much it's worth on the market. Let's start with a little history behind the 1961 D Lincoln penny. First off, this penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Wheaton Memorial Penny series, which has been minted since 1909. The 1961 penny was minted in Denver, which is why it carries the D Mint mark. The Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse side was introduced in 1959 and continued until 2008. This makes the 1961 penny part of the early memorial penny design era. The penny itself is made from 95% copper and 5% zinc. Even though it was mass-produced, meaning millions of these coins were struck, certain conditions and rare varieties make some of these pennies extremely valuable. In fact, some 1961 D pennies can fetch thousands of dollars in the collector's market. So, what makes the 1961 D Mint Mark penny so special? Well, there are a few factors that coin collectors look for when determining a penny's value. First, the condition of the coin is extremely important. Coins in mint state, meaning they haven't been circulated or damaged, are worth a lot more than pennies that show wear and tear from everyday use. Coins graded at mint state 65 or higher can be especially valuable. Another key factor is rarity. While millions of 1961 D pennies were made, certain rare errors during the minting process can make individual coins worth significantly more. These errors can include things like double die strikes, repunched mint marks, or off-center strikes. Coins with these errors are highly sought after by collectors and can drastically increase the value of the penny. High-grade examples of the 1961 D Lincoln penny are known to reach impressive values at auction. In pristine condition, graded MS65 or higher, these pennies have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Coins with exceptional luster and clean surfaces without scratches or damage command the highest prices. One record-breaking sale saw a 1961 D penny in nearly perfect condition selling for over $1,000. But that's not all. If you find a 1961 D penny with a minting error or unique feature, the value could be even higher. Some rare varieties have been known to sell for thousands of dollars, depending on the type of error and the condition of the coin. Now, let's talk about those minting errors. The most valuable 1961 D pennies are those with mint errors, and there are a few specific types to keep an eye out for. First is the double die error, where the design of the coin appears to be doubled. This can happen on the obverse, the side with Lincoln's portrait, or the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial. Coins with clear and strong doubling can fetch high prices, especially if the doubling is visible without magnification. Another error to look for is a repunched mint mark, often referred to as RPM. This happens when the D Mint mark was struck more than once in slightly different positions, creating a shadow effect. These repunched mint mark coins are rare and can be worth much more than regular pennies from the same year. Lastly, off-center strikes, where the design is not properly aligned with the coin's edges, can also increase the value significantly. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin is to collectors. If you think you might have a valuable 1961 D penny, there are a few steps you can take to determine its worth. First, examine the coin closely under good lighting or use a magnifying glass to check for any signs of minting errors. Look for any doubling in the lettering or design and pay close attention to the mint mark for signs of repunching. Next, assess the condition of the coin. If it looks clean, without scratches, dents, or signs of circulation, it could be worth sending it to a professional coin grading service. Grading companies like PCGS and NGC can give your coin an official grade, which will help you determine its value in the collector's market. Lastly, compare your coin to similar ones sold at auction. Online marketplaces like eBay or specialized coin auction sites can give you a good idea of how much collectors are willing to pay for a 1961 D penny in various conditions. So, what is the current market value of the 1961 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny? For a typical circulated penny, the value might only be a few cents or up to $1, depending on its condition. But for uncirculated or mint state pennies, the value can climb significantly. Coins graded at MS65 or higher can sell for hundreds of dollars, and if the coin has a rare error, it could be worth thousands. As of the latest market prices, high-grade 1961 D pennies without errors can sell for anywhere between $100 to $1,000, depending on the condition. Coins with mint errors, like double die strikes or repunched mint marks, have been known to sell for as much as $5,000 or more. It all depends on the rarity and the demand from collectors. To wrap things up, the 1961 D Lincoln penny may seem like just another penny, but it could be worth a small fortune if you know what to look for. Whether it's a high-grade example or a rare minting error, these pennies can fetch big dollars in the right condition. So, next time you're sorting through your loose change or coin collection, make sure to check for a 1961 D penny. It might just be the hidden treasure you've been looking for. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos about rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions or if you found any rare pennies in your collection. Where we'll be diving into one of the more fascinating and valuable coins in the world of numismatics, the 2009 Lincoln Memorial Penny Presidency, specifically the satin finish coin. This penny has captured the attention of collectors not only for its unique design and historical significance but also for its potential value in the market. Before we get into the value, let's take a closer look at the history and design of the 2009 Lincoln penny. In 2009, the United States Mint released a series of 4 commemorative pennies to celebrate the 200th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent. Each of these pennies represented a different stage in Lincoln's life: his birth and early childhood, his formative years, his professional life, and finally, his presidency. The 2009 Lincoln Memorial Penny, specifically the one featuring the presidency design, is the 4th in this series, and it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. Now, what makes the 2009 satin finish Lincoln presidency penny so unique? First, let's talk about the minting process. The satin finish coins were produced as part of the U.S. Mint's uncirculated coin sets. These coins were struck with specially prepared dies, which resulted in a distinctive matte or satin-like appearance. Unlike the regular circulation coins, these satin finish pennies are far more limited in number, adding to their collectability. One of the most important factors for collectors when it comes to coin value is the condition or grade of the coin. The satin finish on these pennies gives them a more premium and refined look, making them stand out among regular circulation coins. If you happen to have one in mint condition or graded highly by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, you could be holding a penny that's worth significantly more than its face value. So, how much is the 2009 Lincoln Memorial Presidency satin finish penny worth in today's market? As of now, these coins can fetch anywhere from a few dollars to over $50, depending on the condition and grade. Uncirculated examples that have been graded highly, such as MS68 or higher, are where you'll start to see the higher end of the value spectrum. The combination of the satin finish and a high grade can make these pennies highly desirable among collectors. Additionally, the demand for these coins continues to rise as collectors seek to complete their 2009 Lincoln bicentennial penny sets. Since the satin finish pennies were only available in special mint sets, they're considered more rare than the regular business strike coins. This rarity plays a significant role in their value and collectability. Let's break down the different price ranges you might encounter with this coin. A typical uncirculated 2009 Lincoln Presidency penny with a satin finish, in decent condition but without professional grading, can range between $3 to $10. However, if you have a penny that has been professionally graded at MS66, the price can jump to $25 or more. Coins that have achieved MS68 or higher are much scarcer, and those examples can easily be worth $50 or even more. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that the coin market fluctuates based on demand, the number of coins available, and the overall condition of the coin. It's always a good idea to keep an eye on auction results and recent sales to get an accurate picture of how much these coins are selling for. Some collectors have been able to sell their high-grade satin finish 2009 Lincoln pennies for hundreds of dollars in the right circumstances, especially if they've been able to maintain the coin in pristine condition. If you're wondering how to determine whether your coin has the satin finish, look for the distinctive matte appearance compared to the shiny finish of a regular circulated penny. You can also check for signs of wear, as satin finish coins should have a smooth and unblemished surface when in uncirculated condition. If you're unsure about the value or authenticity of your coin, consider having it professionally graded and certified by a reputable service. So, what makes this coin so special beyond its value? The 2009 Lincoln Penny series, especially the one depicting Lincoln's presidency, represents a key moment in American history. The design on the reverse shows the Capitol dome under construction, symbolizing the ongoing work and challenges Lincoln faced during his time in office, especially as he led the country through the Civil War. This penny is not only a collector's item but also a piece of history that commemorates one of America's most revered presidents. In conclusion, the 2009 Lincoln Memorial Penny Presidency satin finish coin is more than just a penny. It's a valuable collector's item, a piece of history, and a tribute to one of America's greatest leaders. If you're lucky enough to have one, especially in uncirculated condition with a high grade, you could be looking at a coin worth far more than its face value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this is one penny you'll want to keep an eye on. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this content and want to learn more about valuable coins and collectibles, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Let us know in the comments if you have a 2009 Lincoln penny or any other coins you'd like us to cover. Until next time, happy collecting!